Hello everybody, MT here and welcome to yet another video, and in this video I'll be explaining the best early game ship that you can get. Now this shouldn't come as a surprise that the ship is in fact the Cobra. I'm saying it right now, it is the Cobra, but I do want to look at the options that we got. Now why am I saying it is the Cobra right away? The Cobra is just one of these ships that is just so well balanced that it is extremely good at multiple things. Now, straight right away you can see what the hard points are. It has two medium hard points which really could pack a punch, especially to smaller vessels, and two smalls. Now the two smalls and the two mediums, this is just for fighting capabilities, but obviously the ship has a lot more to offer than that. It has two utility mounts similar to the Adder, which is not a lot. Two utility mounts is quite yeah, it's not that much that what you would expect. It has some seriously good thrusters and a frameshift drive that if we upgrade it to complete capacity, we can get 22.5 jump range out of that, and then the ship is not, it's not ripped. Like, for example, we could take everything out and then put this in, and I'm sure we can get to almost 30 without shields and without anything. So that is some seriously good jump range. Now obviously for a lot of people that already play this game and watch my videos, this is not news for you guys. It's not anything new, but this video is a little bit dedicated to the people who are just starting out this game and are looking through all the ships and they're like, what should I buy as a first actual ship? Players start out with a Sidewinder. This is a very shitty ship. You should probably immediately get rid of the ship. I mean, the ship is good in a little bit of multi-purposing, but you should, like, nobody keeps this ship, right? Sometimes I go back to it because, going back to where you started is sometimes just a fun thing to do, but it's not a main ship. My main ship, for the people who are interested, is the Imperial Clipper. For my, I think one of the best ships in the game. Not the best, but it's very high up there. It's amazing in what it does. Anyway, yeah, so we have, in Sidewinder, we got the Eagle. These are not all the ships, these are just a couple of ships you could buy. The Eagle's a really good ship if you're completely into fighting, if you want to fight and you want to deal some damage, go to battleground, stuff like that. Buy the Eagle. The Eagle's the best way to get up from the lower grade. It's very cheap too. A hauler, never buy the ship, don't even think about it. Watch my hauler warship video if you think about buying the ship. Yeah, sure, it looks cool, and to be honest, it was my first ship, but still, this is a very shitty ship to buy. It doesn't do anything good. It's not even good at cargo hauling. I mean, 350k is so easy to get, and this ship only costs 52, so a lot of people are like, oh, I already got the money, so I might as well buy it, It's a waste of money. I mean, this thing is fucking terrible. The inside looked like a fucking Fiat from 1975, right? Like a fucking I mean, people from America will probably not understand, but an Opel, Opel Corsa, the inside of an Opel Corsa, or for the English people, Vauxhall Corsa, like the inside of one from 2002. That's what the fucking insides of a hull look like. Or like, let me think of this in American cars, the people in America know of, like an inside of Mitsubishi, like a starting car, or like any car that's around 2000, right? The gray plastic, like shitty, yeah, that's what it looks like. That took way too long. We got the Other, which is a very good ship. Like, Other is a really good ship, but I would recommend it to be a starting ship if you're just, for, I don't care what my ship looks like, or, I don't care what, like, I don't care how good ships are, like, I just want a ship as fast as possible. Get the Other, because the Other is a lot cheaper. It has basically the same hard points, just for, the Cobra has one medium more, and, two utility mounts. So, you might as well get the Other if you don't really want to save up that much money, because 350k is a lot of money for starters, although in 1 hour you could easily get it, you know, with methods that I have on my channel. Do look them up. The Ultimate Money Guide, if you guys are wondering, if you guys haven't seen it yet, it's a really good way to easily get money. Now, you know, this is one kill, basically. Like, this amount of money is just one kill, right? So, no. Now we get the Cobra, right? There are a lot of ships in between, but this is the this is the Cobra. Now, this ship is good because it has decent armor. You know, for reference, this is a re-restarter ship. This thing costs 350k. My ship cost 20k something, and now it's worth over 80k or 20 million. Now it's worth over 70, 80 million, something like that. The shields and the armor, let's say 400, 800. This thing has 100, 200. It starts, so you can like upgrade it to something similar, actually. Like if you completely upgrade the ship in its armor and its shields, you can get about 200, 700, I think. I'm not sure, but you can get it pretty well done. The ship has a lot to offer, and I think personally it's one of the best ships you can get for multi-purpose in the beginning. And I'm saying that because in the beginning people really don't know what to do, and usually they go to do some basic stuff, like they go run errands, or they go to like I'm showing you guys in my other video, they go to certain planets with rings, and then they go to the high resource sites. For example, this one, high resource sites, resource sites. Resource sites are basically mining stations where you can hunt down bounty hunters, or hunt down pirates with the police, and you'll get a great bounty or some great money with that. Now, usually a lot of people just like to do some errand runs and some basic stuff like that. Now, obviously that's a good way of making money. I'm not saying it's not, I'm just saying it's not the best way of making money. Now, the thing you want to keep in mind is that with a multi-purpose ship, you can go all directions. You can mine, you can shoot people down if you want to. You can run errands, you can do everything. Now, the Cobra isn't only a beautiful ship, and it is a very well-sounding ship. It just feels right, and it looks good, and it doesn't look like a, you know, like I said, a Opel Corsa from 2004. But it does have some very good traits that makes it easy to play in the beginning. For example, it's small. You can land on any landing pad. Now, all beginning ships are small, I understand that, but it's just something that you might want to keep in mind, because at one point you're flying big ships, like I do with my Imperial Clipper, and it's just going to be a nuisance at one point when you want to land on outposts and you're just not able to. It flies well, it reacts well, it's just a bigger version of the beloved Sidewinder, and the Sidewinder is the beginning ship anyway, so that's why it feels so good. Now, with that in mind, this ship is really good at running errands, doing smuggling and everything that you want to do, and that's why I really think you should get this ship in the beginning of the game, because this ship allows you to do anything you could possibly want in a game for beginner experience. And from this ship you can go to others. For example, you can go from the Cobra to the Asp Explorer. I wouldn't get the Asp Scout, because the Asp Scout is not that much cheaper, and it's much weaker and less like faster and stuff like that than the Asp Explorer is. So, but you can go to Type 7 Transporter, for example, and do some transporting, you know, find out how that world works, if you're someone who loves to trade. You could also go to other ships like the Python. You can just use this ship as a stepping stone, and for people like me who don't like using using the standard ship that everyone buys, you could you know, buy the other. Or what I did, I think I bought the Asp Explorer. I think about it, but that's like one thing higher. Before the Cobra, I actually bought the Viper, if I remember correctly, and I flew with that for a while. And yeah, I mean, that kind of was what I was aiming for in this video, just to show you guys that this is probably the best ship you can get in the beginning of the game, in the early game. The Cobra Mark 3. The Cobra Mark 4 is also a good idea, but the Cobra Mark 4 isn't that much better, and it's a lot more cheap. I think it's like 800,000, and this one is 350,000. So if you're kind of greedy with your money and you wanna keep it to buy like a Type 7 or something like that, you should probably, just buy this one and do some bounty hunting to get quick money and buy the next one quickly after that. So that was my video on the best early game ship. Obviously, a lot of people will not agree. Everybody will have their own opinions about this. I personally think this is the best thing to do, mainly because it's just a solid multi-purpose ship. If you are someone who rather wants to do some fighting, stuff like that, you can also take a look at the Viper. The Vipers are really good fighting. I kind of want to say it's better than the Cobra, if you want to use that for fighting. And for cargo hauling, I mean, don't buy the hauler, please, but you can take a look at the Type 6 for cargo hauling at a lower grade. It's 1.2 million, so it's a little bit more expensive, but that's a really good way to start your cargo. But again, the Cobra will also give you a really good edge on the trading point. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.